Thank you, Steve. And first and foremost, it's great to be home. It was a beautiful day. Nothing could be finer. And thank you for the beautiful, welcoming weather. And thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening and joining us in seeing a cause through that is very important to each of us, to our families, our community, and indeed our nation as well. When we think about how troubled our country is, and indeed the world, and these changing times, and you think about all of the things that need to be done and the communications that we experience on a daily basis with emails, text messages, and I'm not sure whether Zach and John MacArthur are on Twitter yet, but we're going to get you. It's a different world that we are consumed by, and you have to stop and wonder, well, where do people with disabilities fit into that puzzle? Two places in particular. First, they're all a part of our lives. There's no family, none of us that are more than 2.5 people away from someone in our family, our neighborhood, our workplace that isn't struggling with this issue of having a disability and not fully participating in the community. Secondly, with a war or two raging, we're seeing more and more of our courageous young men and women that go off to fight and protect our freedoms come back and wondering whether they are now damaged goods. What happens to me now that I'm back home? I'm not a warfighter any longer. Embracing these young men and women as they come home and bringing them into our community and into our workplaces. So that's not only a part of our social, but a part of our patriotic duties as well. Just as Steve mentioned, people with disabilities are among those that can help bridge the gap between those that have had the opportunity and those that may not have had the opportunity to experience a day in the workplace, a day outside of a residential environment or a setting that they are observers as opposed to participants. But each of you in your work and your families, and importantly, those communication networks are important to us as well. We're here tonight to thank you, each of our participating partner companies and sponsors. Thank you for opening your doors for that one day, and hopefully that'll turn into another day and another day. In different communities, we've had the experience of the Disability Mentoring Day turning into an opportunity for that company, that office, to realize what dedication and loyalty are really all about, and for other people in that office to appreciate, look, you know, I might have some issues I'm dealing with, but comparatively speaking, I'm doing great, and look at this person eager to come to work and stay at work as long as they need to get the job done. So it's a two-way street. It's a win-win proposition. Long and short of our mission this evening is to say thank you, and thank you for welcoming us. Social service agencies in the Raleigh-Durham area and the Triangle have been terrific to work with. We thank each of you for your participation. Those of you that are in business, in office, and have the opportunity to spread the word, we can't do it ourselves. We're here to build a bridge, to be the connectors, to provide the resources, but each of us individually, each of us as organizations, each of us as institutions have to pitch in and get it done. But we can get it done. How? By working together. So thank you for having us. Thank you for your time this evening. I know that time is precious. I just got back from a tour of Eastern North Carolina where I grew up, and I was mentioning earlier that it's a vibrant community that we have in North Carolina. And yes, these are troubled times, but we will see them through, and there are lots of good people doing lots of good things out there, and all we've got to do is get our arms around it and keep it moving, and it really will be a tremendous asset. These hard times we're going through are no different than the hard times that people with disabilities get up and deal with, and realize that managing through them helps you every day enjoy and appreciate all the blessings that we have bestowed on us. And for that, we are thankful. Thank you again, and welcome. Thank you, Steve.